Hello everybody and welcome back to Final Fantasy. In the last episode we started the game. We didn't do really a whole lot of anything, but it took forever, so it seemed like we did a lot of everything. Sorry. In between episodes I went a little overboard. I leveled up to level 7 as you can see right here. I actually do genuinely like leveling up, even if it takes forever. And all I really did was just walk around this forest here, just like I'm doing. Now, as for the random battles, I will be cutting most of them out. I will show you the battles, probably all of them this episode, just so you kind of know how it works. As if you wouldn't by now. I mean, this is Final Fantasy. If you've never played this game, I don't know why you're even watching it. Because this game is old. But yeah, after this episode, I'm probably going to cut any repeat battles, and I'll only show ones with enemies that you haven't seen. So, we did see these guys last episode, but you know, here they are again. And for basic random battles, I don't use much strategy unless the enemy is really tough. I just attack. And I can already see something that's new in this version. This cave was not here in the original, so we're gonna check it out real quick. Hello, Mr. Dwarf. This is the Earth Gift Shrine. Lang ago ye could enter, but the way's been shut since the land began to decay. So long ago you could enter, but it's been shut since the land began to decay. Okay. I don't know what that means. Putrid stench of decaying earth hangs heavy in the air. It kind of looks like a boss that we'll fight later. So we might have to come back here after we beat him. That's my guess. We'll be back. This cave wasn't here, so this is new. It's not relevant to the story, I'm sure. So let's continue up this way. Some more goblins. Basically just attack everything. It's the beginning of the game, so nothing's really tough. You don't really have to worry about like laying down super cool strategies or anything. And then this is where we're going. There's nothing up here. Okay. So this is the Chaos Shrine. The Chaos Shrine just has this one floor, and oh, here's some wolves and a warg wolf. Cool. There's only the one floor, and through this door that I just got stopped at is where we're going. It's very short. You don't have a lot that you have to do. There is a couple doors with some stuff in it. And I'll show that, of course. I'm gonna try to get all of the treasure chests in the game, even though like 90% of them are going to be useless to us. But that's okay. If I miss something, of course, feel free to scream at me. Because I wouldn't want to let you down or anything. But yeah, this is basically what the battles are going to be until we get better stuff later. When we get like some hit all spells and whatnot. So yeah, that guy right there is who we're coming here to see. But we'll go around first. In each corner there's a room, and in each room there's something. So this has a leather cap. That's a helmet, obviously. So we're gonna just throw it on you. Nice. Now, 2 of the doors are locked, or at least they were in the original, and 2 of them aren't. So we're gonna see how that goes for us. And as you can tell, our monk and our warrior here are the ones that are really just gonna be laying the damage. Dizzy is really just gonna be here for healing. Eventually she'll get... Well, I say she. Every character was a he in the original, from what I remember. But for some reason, white mages always look like girls to me. So she... she is going to get some, good, like, spells to help us. Like, Protect is a pretty good one for us. So, I mean, eventually she'll be more useful, but right now she's just here just for some healing purposes. She does a decent amount of damage, but it's nothing... You wouldn't want to roll around with 4 white mages. I mean, you can. You could beat this game with any combination. I think I've seen someone beat this game with just 1 white mage before. And it's not easy, but it's possible. You can do anything. So I went through both of the doors on the left, and I think both of the doors on the right are locked, but I'm gonna go check anyways. There's nothing in the middle of this room, besides the room that contains the guy that we have to go see. So don't worry about that. And there are a ton of battles. And this is why I will be cutting them. You don't want to see the majority of the episode just me fighting random battles. And now, of course, I'll show important stuff, but we'll get to that. Dizzy's dying, I didn't even realize. So let's go ahead and use magic, cure, and let's just... Oh no, please don't die. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh well. We have that 1 potion, but I am going to use some magic. In this game you have MP, which is your magic points. So that's neat. It's much different than the original, because in the original you could only use a spell, a certain level spells so many times. Like, you could use level 1 spells like 3 or 4 times at this point. I don't know, it was a lot different. So it looks like this version is going to be much easier. We just got a staff for that fight. Alright, and then that door's locked. Don't worry, this place is almost done, and we'll probably end the episode after we finish this area. It's not going to be too long of an episode. But yeah, there's not really anything too important in any of these chests that, just like I mentioned, I mean, most of the chests are not going to have anything useful in the entire game, really. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to get them. I mean, we'll eventually get the key. Not for a while, actually, but eventually we will get a key to open those, and I will come back and get them, and I'll show you what's in there. But it's nothing too terrible. If you forget that this exists, don't worry. I just want to check. Oh wow, you can save anywhere. That's kind of boring. They made this game a lot easier. The king will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. Who's there? Huh, the king's lapdogs. Do you have any idea who you're messing with? You really think you have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well. I, Garland, will knock you all down. Oh, good. I was hoping that that was still ridiculously retarded. And this is our first boss battle. This is Garland. Garland, I don't know. In this version, he's probably a big giant wimp. Okay, so it is only on one person. We're actually going to protect our black mage first, and we'll have him use lightning, I guess. And there's not too much strategy to this fight. Just protect your weaker guys first. Well, at least that's what I do. Have your black mage cast some sort of magic so that he can deal some damage, and then just have your other two guys attack. Yeah, thunder and fire seem to do about the same amount of damage, so that doesn't seem to matter. Oh, I just had him attack. Oh well. Oh, look at that. This battle was super easy. Of course, I did level up to level 7, and that does help a lot. And most battles are going to look like that for me, because I will over-level all the time. So there we go. We rescued Princess Sarah. You've come to rescue me? I don't know how I can ever thank you. I am Sarah, Princess of Cornelia. That's the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland. You must allow me to show my gratitude. Please accompany me to Castle Cornelia. Blech. Sorry. And it just warps you right back to the castle. Thank you for returning my daughter to my side. There can be no doubt that you are the warriors of light from Lucan's prophecy. You should hear the prophecy in its entirety, if I may. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of the light, the darkness will consume all. The 4 crystals will never shine again. Now I hear that a crystal can be found on the continent to our north. Restoring light to the crystal is our only hope of ridding the world to the monsters which plague it. I will have the bridge to the north rebuilt as I promised. I pray that you succeed in restoring the light of the 4 crystals and to the world. So he says the continent to the north has a crystal, and while he's not lying, that is not the first crystal we go for. In fact, it's not even the second crystal we go for, if I remember correctly. So that's kind of weird that he said that. Dancing girl in town. Okay, he says the same thing. Sarah's thoughts are always with you. Oh, that's nice. The lute has been entrusted to the princesses of Cornelia for many generations. When he abducted me, Garland took this lute as well. I want you to have it. It may aid you in your journey. And you obtain the loot. Make sure you get this loot. I'm just kidding. It's not going to be important. We'll never use it. Right? Yeah, whatever. Now, I didn't look around the castle. There's really not a whole lot here. I mean, there's some people that are like, oh, you're the Warriors of Light, or, oh, this guy was invisible in the original. So that was cool. The queen is here, I think, or the other princess, or whatever. Thank you for rescuing. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really too spectacular. There will be a reason to come here later. Oh, she was right in front of the door. I'm like, I can't go inside. Aw, yay, what a nice young little girl. Yeah, all the way back around here. Later, um, there's these rooms. Hello, old guy. Oh my goodness. And, but these rooms are locked. Both of them. And there'll be some stuff we have to come get here later. Yeah, that's nice. But that'll be much later, again, when we get the key. And it's gonna give us a nice, cool little cutscene, apparently, of them building the bridge. So that's nice of them. And apparently this gets done within seconds. So I'm pretty impressed. Alright. And for some reason it puts us back in the castle. Alright. So, I'm going to end the episode right after we cross the bridge, because if it's anything like the original, there is a little mini cutscene kind of thing when we cross the bridge. And we'll end it. Oh man, he just doesn't want it to end. I know I love this game too, but all the episodes will have to come to an end sometime, Mr. Goblin. Alright. So here it is. Almost identical to the original. And so their quest began. As the four warriors of light, they felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. They did not even know the true significance of the four crystals they held in their hands. The crystals that once, long ago, held a light that shone so brilliantly. The time for their journey had come. The time to cast off the veil of darkness and bring the world once more into light. And that is Final Fantasy. This is going to be awesome. But we will continue our journey in the next episode. So we're gonna save it here. And I'm probably gonna go back and use the inn before we continue. And yep, we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and goodbye.